Hello everyone, it's May 7th, 2017, and this is the Chuck Baker vlog number 372, and it's a Sunday, and I hope everybody's had a good weekend so far, getting some rest. And I have 6 news stories to talk with you about today, so let's get to it. First one here is police stopped 6-seat van carrying 40 construction workers. Now, police in China had seen this van driving slowly and erratically, and they pulled it over. And after they pulled it over, these people just started coming out. Uh, really, 40 people piling out of this van. What they had done was took the seats out of this van so they could push more people in there, because these construction workers were going to their job at a construction site. Well, you know, that just keeps coming, and finally they got them all out. There were 39 men and 1 woman. The driver was cited for overloading the van, and the van was impounded, so they lost the van. So I guess they had to find alternate means of transportation to get to work. But that's kind of crazy. That reminds me of the clown car at the circus. This little bitty car drives up, and the doors open, and all these clowns start piling out. Don't know how they got in there, but that would have been a sight. Next story here is a cheeky toddler locks himself in car, laughs at fire rescue crew. This mother, this was in the UK, I do believe. This mother was shopping, and she opened the trunk, I guess, to put her stuff in, and she laid her keys in the trunk, and then she, without thinking, she closed her keys in the trunk. In the meantime, the toddler had locked himself in the car, so she had her keys in the trunk and her toddler locked in the car behind the wheel. So she had to call the rescue crew to help get the toddler out. And while they were working on the car, there was a fireman there entertaining the toddler. He was just laughing his head off. He thought it was a big deal. Funny that this guy was making faces at him. But they finally got the car opened, and everything came out okay. But you never know what your kid's going to do. You need to hold on to your keys there. Don't put them in the trunk. Could have been a bad ending, but it was okay in the end. Next story here is Pennsylvania man trying to scare possums sets fire to home. This man, he had a family of possums living in his yard, some baby possums and the parents, and he wanted to get rid of them, so he thought that if he lit some leaves on fire, that the smoke would drive them away. Well, he lit the fire, but the fire got out of control, and it hit his house and burned the house down. Now, he was renting this place, and I guess he's going to have some trouble there. It was like a wood-sided house, and it did $50,000 worth of damage and ended up condemning the house. So it wasn't a smart idea to set a fire. Now, really, we've had possum in our yard before, and they've always went away. We had one time. We even went up on the porch because there was food out there. So, but yeah, you know, the babies get older, they go away. So they really don't bother anybody, and they keep the other animals out too. So. But yeah, I think this man's going to have a problem when he burned his landlord's house down. Okay, next story here is woman swallows at least $7,000 during argument with husband. Now this woman, she had her own business and she made about $9,000. She wanted to use that money to go on a trip, and her husband said that he wanted some of the money too, and they started arguing about it. So she started swallowing all this money, and after she did that, she started having stomach pain. So she went to the doctor, the hospital, and they had to do emergency surgery on her, and they got almost $6,000 out of her stomach. About 1,000 of that had already made it into the intestine, so they had to let it pass normally. But they're holding on to the money that they did get out of her stomach because they're not sure about their story there. They think that she might have been wanting to smuggle the money into in or out of the country. So they're investigating that because it does sound unusual that a woman would swallow all that cash just to spite her husband. But if anything develops about that story, I will let you know. And as always, all the articles that I talk with you about today are on my Google Plus page, and a link to my page is down in the description, so you can take a look at those at your leisure. Um, Next story here is Pickle Juice Soda fascinates the internet, quickly sells out. This candy company had made this pickle juice soda. Now, I know a lot of people drink pickle juice out of the jar when all the pickle's gone, but I don't think I'd really want to drink a pickle soda. It doesn't sound good. But evidently, people are going crazy about it because you can go to this website of the candy store and order it. There's a 15-day waiting period to order this stuff. But yeah, carbonated pickle juice just doesn't sound right. Next story here is American Metric Air lands $900 speeding ticket in Canada. A U.S. citizen had went into Canada and he was unaware that they used the metric system in Canada, and until this story I wasn't aware either. But anyway, he saw a speed limit sign said 100, so he was going 100 miles an hour down the highway. Well, in Canada the metric system is kilometers per hour, which 100 miles per hour US is actually about 161 kilometers per hour in Canada. So he was doing like 61 kilometers per hour over the speed limit. So he ended up with a $900 fine. Now, he had told the uh, police officers what had happened, and they had wrote on the ticket, "It doesn't matter," because ignorance of the law is not a defense, I guess. But yeah, if you're going to go to a different country, you need to know what system of measurement they use, whether it's U.S. standard or metric. Most of the European countries use metric, I do believe, but I didn't know Canada did. But now I do. So that is that. That's everything I have for today, everybody. And like I said, I hope you're having a good day today. And if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. And also, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you missed yesterday's vlog, just click on the image there. And also, check out my social media sites, G+, Facebook, and Twitter. And also, check out my website, the Chuck Baker homepage at chuckbaker.org. Till tomorrow, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.